coming out. Just know that Abatobie is coming out and will soon be with us. We are very, very happy on that, and we will just let the process play out. The Finland government is not the zoo government. Finland is not Kenya. There are differences between what happened to our leader in Kenya and Finland. So Obatobie is coming out. Is gonna be with us as quickly as possible, and then we will take this to the final lap. Just Biafrans, just know that we will just continue to do what we are doing. The first thing I wanted to talk about is the...
All right. So there is this popular quote from Padre Pio, Saint Padre Pio. Now, Saint Padre Pio is one of the, great saints in the Catholic Church. I was actually reading some documentaries about the church. So I came across that quote, and I want us to hear that quote. It says, "Pray, hope, don't worry. Worry is useless. God is merciful and will hear your prayer." Now, in my last video, I talked about prayer. Like I said at this point, that we need to be courageous and we need to pray. Now, some people came to the comment section and was like, forget about prayer. Let us go into action. Let us do this. Let us do that. Yes, action is good. But believe in me, any action without a spiritual backup will not be strong. Our great leader, Mazen Nandekano, when he was still with us, when he has not been detained by the DSS, he tells us that he prays 7 times a day. That will show you the importance of prayer. And of course, for those of us that are Christians, you know how Jesus prayed. Even at the point of his temptation, he always prayed, showing you the importance of prayer. Now, we all thought that all hope was lost, that, with some activities we saw online, that, hey, come on, the worst is about to happen. But I tell you, God is still at work. And that is why I tell my followers, please always pray for this struggle. Always pray. Apart from this struggle, for whatever you want to do, always pray. Because God answers prayer. I pray. Why I'm telling you about prayer is that I pray for this struggle. I pray for you, my followers. You don't know? Okay, some of you think we just keep camera, make videos, and people just... Come on. What do you want to do without prayer? It is a communication with God. See, make it not be like say I can't preach here. But one thing I want to tell you is that we have good news. And the good news is that our dear Chief of Staff is telling us that very soon, Ekpa will join us. It's a good news, isn't it? Anyway, drop on the comment section what you think about this video, about this video, right? I'm going to allow you now to watch it and hear what she said and the way she said it, all right? But please don't forget, pray in everything you are doing, because prayer works, all right? So please watch this.
Is gonna be with us as quickly as possible, and then we will take this to the final lap. Just Biafrans, just know that we will just continue to do what we are doing. The first thing I wanted to talk about is the mandates, and that's something briefly I wanted to talk about today to Biafrans. Some of you that have listened to the voice, again, I am not going to address anything anybody does not say about me or about United States of Biafra. That is one promise I give. My target is the Fulani terrorist state, Nigeria, the Tinubu terrorist government, Christopher Musa's terrorist government that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists to come to our Biafra land and kill us. Christopher Musa, the Nigerian defense chief, was saying that since Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has been restricted by the Finnish government, that there has been peace in Biafra land. That is a lie. That is deceitful. Because the killings that happened in Biafra territory, in the Oshu territory, in different parts of Biafra land, in Ebonyi state, between January 1 and now is so much. So, Christopher, Defense Minister of Nigeria, shame on you. Shame on you to say that since our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has been restricted, there has been peace in Southeast. Who are you deceiving? Who are you lying to? Why are you lying? Why are you saying that? Who are you trying to please? You know you are not saying the truth. You can only say that to some mediocres that do not know what you are doing behind the scene. You know you have been conducting electrical war for the past 2 years, killing Biafrans. You know you've been doing that. You've been recruiting and rehabilitating terrorists in Nigeria. It is fully documented. The facts are there. And you send them to Southeast Nigeria because the indigenous Nigerians no longer want to join the Nigerian military and police. Christopher Musa, you know that. You know that the indigenous Nigerians, thousands of them have retired from the Nigerian military and from the Nigerian police because you are recruiting terrorists into the Nigerian military. And these are terrorists that turn around and kill indigenous Nigerians that are in the military and police. You know that. You know that is a fact. We have the records. You know that United States of Biafra is an independent state now. But you keep talking about one Nigeria, one state. You know that what you are saying is fraudulent. To any international leader that is listening to you, there is nothing like one Nigeria. Nothing. Biafra is an independent state. Christopher Musa and President Tinubu, you are trying to force us into one Nigeria that is already a failed state. We are hundreds of organizations and companies have exited Nigeria. Where reintegrated terrorists have taken over almost all the part of northern Nigeria, and indigenous Nigerians are paying taxes to the terrorists. Christopher Musa, why are you lying to the world? Why are you lying to the international community? Why are you doing that? Who are you trying to deceive? The world knows that Nigeria has been declared an Islamic state by Europe without our permission. We are fully Christians. Biafrans are Christians. But the Nigerian terrorist state under Christopher Musa has dragged the whole country into IOC, into an Islamic state. And that man comes out to lie to the world that Nigeria is trying to be a democratic state. Finland is helping Nigeria to restore democracy. Finland, Nigeria is a failed state. There is nothing you can do to restore that failed state because the policies and the programs of the Nigerian government has made Nigeria a failed state. Christopher Musa, you know you are lying when you say that our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is blocking bilateral relationship between Nigeria and Finland. That is a clear false statement. The world is boycotting Nigeria because they know Nigeria is a terrorist state. No sane country will want to enter into any bilateral agreement between them and a country that rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into their military. That is what Nigeria is doing. The defense chief of Nigeria needs to pass this information to Finland that Nigeria reintegrates non-terrorists into their military and police. So many countries have left Nigeria. So many businesses, international businesses have left Nigeria because they know Nigeria is a failed state. So that lie you are trying to propagate for cheap popularity, claiming that you want to maintain peace in the southeastern part of Nigeria, that is lie, and that is fraudulent. You are using that to deceive people that do not know the history of Nigeria. It is our responsibility to continue to present the facts to them. In a country where you have two laws, Sharia in the north, and then the secular law in the south. Christopher Musa, have you told Finland that Christians that are born in the northern part of Nigeria must live by Sharia rule? If not, you send your men to stone them to death. Example is Deborah. Deborah was stoned to death because she is a Christian. Her family are Christian families living in the northern part of Nigeria. We thank our leader Nnamdi Kanu, who has been held by the Nigeria terrorist state in the DSS dungeon, now going to 5 years for nothing. That man did not commit any crime. But the Nigeria government, President Tinubu, continued to hold Nnamdi Kanu, despite the United Nations order that have told Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him. The special committee that was set up by the United Nations to investigate the case of Nnamdi Kanu versus Nigeria. That committee under the United Nations have mandated Nigeria to immediately release Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him. Has Nigeria done that today? No. They are still holding him. Why? Because of us. They do not want Biafra to be free. That is the only reason Nigeria is holding our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing else. They want to continue to kill us. They want to continue to take our mineral resources for free and ship it to Europe. They want to continue to suppress, marginalize, and oppress us. That is what Nigeria does. Nigeria does not respect any human rights organization. They do not respect all the organizations in the world they signed treaty with as an independent nation. Nigeria do not respect them. If Nigeria does not obey the order of the United Nations to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who will they respect? United Nations should have expelled Nigeria as a member state of the United Nations for disobeying their order. But UN has not done that. They want to play the neutral game. They want to be on the sideline. They've commanded Nigeria to live in Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria refused to live in Nnamdi Kanu. What the United Nations do? Absolutely nothing. They are just there. Nothing. Once we fully start to defend ourselves from this Nigerian state that is killing us, then you will see United Nations, they'll start coming in. That is what they are waiting for. But they know the right thing to do. They have ordered Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria has refused to release Nnamdi Kanu. What has United Nations done for Nigeria to disobey their order? What have they done? Absolutely nothing. The world is watching.
All right, so what do you think? Drop your comment on the comment section. And in case if you are coming across my channel for the first time, please do well to subscribe to this channel, right? Thank you and God bless you.